What's going on, guys? It's Kyle. Welcome to the Stock Goat YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be covering the overall market. We will also cover the SoFi stock. The YouTube views have been down a little bit, the past couple of weeks because the market's been so crappy. So be sure to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Let's try and get this video over 1,000 likes. Don't forget to drop a comment. I'm going to be commenting back to as many people as I can. This is going to get, the video out to more and more people. And if you enjoy this video, be sure to subscribe to the channel. We will be keeping you updated daily on all of the breaking news, covering the market, covering the SoFi stock. Let's get into the video. Okay, guys, so we finished green on the week. This is very important what we're about to read. The Fed's favorite inflation measure rose 4.9% in April in a sign that price increases could be slowing. The core personal consumption expenditures price index, the Fed's preferred inflation gauge, rose 4.9% from a year ago in April, in line with estimates, and a deceleration from March. Personal income rose slightly less than expected. Headline PCE rose just 0.2%, a sharp reduction from March's 0.9% increase. So guys, remember, we've already done 2 rate hikes. I mean, these rate hikes have been going on for soon to be 3 months. We did a quarter, we did a half, and another half is heading our way. These are going to start to show eventually, and that could be what we're seeing right now. We could see a little bit of a small dent with inflation coming down from these rate hikes, and I believe the next 2 are really going to put a big dent in inflation and have us come down. I'm not saying inflation's going away, but it's time for us to have a little bit lower inflation from the highest in 40 years. So this is why the market is rallying, to end the week. Stock market news live updates. Stocks rally to end 7-week losing streak. S&P 500 logs best week since November 2020. So 7 weeks, guys. That's 2 months of just nonstop bad inflation headlines. So we finally got a winning week. So for 2 months, we've just been bleeding out. It's nice to get a little bit of a, bear market bounce. That's what people are calling it right now. But understand, you need to ask yourself 2 questions right now. Are you happy with a negative 31% correction in the NASDAQ, okay? And the second question you need to ask yourself is inflation about to come down, okay? Once you figure out those 2 questions, you should be getting confident to start buying or start averaging down if you haven't averaged down, okay? Nobody should be selling at these lows. Selling at these lows is absolutely insane to sell when an index is down 30%, okay? You are going to lose so much money, and a lot of people have been getting stopped out selling for losses because they just can't take it, okay? We've been in an 8-month correction, okay? But I'm telling you right now, history shows that, the stock market will always go up. And if you invest in, high quality growth stocks that are, trying to turn profits, trying to grow market share, that's what you need to be investing in. And that's why I'm investing in the SoFi stock, because SoFi stock has beat earnings 9 months in a row. We can see the S&P 500 finish 2.5%, Dow 1.7%, NASDAQ tech heavy 3%, small cap Russell 2.7%, crude oil even up. This is what, the CNBC analysts are still hyping up. They're still hyping up oil. They're still hyping up energy. I'm telling you right now, don't trust any analyst on CNBC. They're going to leave you holding the bag. These guys are still recommending oil and energy because it's still working. The time they tell you to buy fintech is when fintech is already going to triple, quadruple from the bottoms, okay? They are not going to be recommending it until it's solidified in a massive bull market ripping, okay? You need to buy before the confidence comes in from those analysts, because those guys could care less. They just want to look good on TV, and right now, they're recommending what's working, energy and oil. Fintech is where you want to be at because it's absolutely destroyed, and fintech is innovation. It's, what is changing the world. It's changing legacy markets like the banking industry, okay? SoFi finished up 5.7% today. Very, very solid. Up 0.5% in the after hours. But guys, we did get smoked by some of our other fintech, competitors in the market. I believe that's because we got a big headline coming up for us, which is those student loans potentially getting the $10,000 debt, wiped out, and also payments restarting. I believe once that is solidified, you could be looking at a slingshot on SoFi, because those shorts are going to bail, because this is what they've been using as the headlines the past 6 to 9 months. Read the headlines. Student loan company, student loan company, student loans getting canceled. This has been really destroying the SoFi stock. But I'm telling you right now, we could be heading for a slingshot if those student loan payments restart up. Once again, the SoFi CEO anyone that's an investor in SoFi, you want the $10,000, wiped out for student loans. You want that to happen so we can get a move on, okay? So Biden can say he did a great job for the students, so he can get those, midterm votes for that age 20 to 35, make those kids happy. They're going to vote for him because they have no clue what else they're voting for Biden. They're just going to see the student loans, he helped them out, okay? That's what Biden's going for. He's trying to rack up as many votes as possible. We just need it to get over with and him do it already. This is going to be extremely bullish for SoFi. You can see other fintechs, like a Robinhood, up 11.8%. I'm looking for a day like this. SoFi has not got one of these days yet, but take a look when you read the fine print. If you take a look at Robinhood's earnings the past 3 quarters, they've missed twice on 3 earnings. These are not double beats, these are double misses. So 9 months of continuous earnings misses. This stock is accelerating into the end of the day, guys. This is crazy. SoFi on the other end has 9 months of continuous double beats with guidance raises. Look at this, guys. Beat. This is insane, okay? So Robinhood surging, SoFi getting, kind of hit, getting a lot of resistance. I really don't like that. I think we got to get by these student loans, and we can see a slingshot in SoFi heading our way. All right, guys, we're going to take a look at the 105 growth stocks. We have Tilray, UiPath, MQ, Wells Fargo, Fortinet at the bottom. A couple companies up 1 to 2%. Some of the larger mega caps, MasterCard, Snowflake, Microsoft, Zoom. If you want to know why the market really rallied today, guys, it's very easy. When you see those indexes exploding, just look at 3 companies: Apple, Amazon, Google. That's what's going to get the markets rallying, because those 3 companies make up 15% of the indexes. They really need to go back and redo it because they're way too heavyweighted in those companies, okay? 3% gains, we have Roblox, Spotify. There you go, Apple. Anytime Apple's up 4%, the market is going to be ripping. We're getting into the 50 percentile, the middle tier. Shopify up 5, Cloudflare 5, Snap 5. We have SoFi right in the middle tier, guys. You can see 51 out of 105, 5.7% on the day. That is very solid. Palantir 5.8. We also have Skills 6, Marvell 6, Trade Desk 6. Let's get into the 8 percentile. We have, Affirm up 8%. That's FinTech. Block 8%. We also have, Lending Club up 10. So as you guys can see, this is what I was talking about. Upstart up 16, New up 14. We got smoked by other fintechs today, so I was very disappointed. These are the days we should be getting our 10% rips, just like, Upstart, New, and also Robinhood. I'm very disappointed. We have to get by the student loan dilemma so SoFi can reiterate their guidance, redo it, get massive EBITDA, adjusted boosts in the end of the year, maybe $30-40 million, because student loans are an extremely profitable business for SoFi. That's lending. This is a profitable business for SoFi, especially now that they have a bank charter license. So once again, this was a solid day for SoFi. I'm just a little disappointed because you have companies like, Robinhood surging after, 9 months in a row. It's guidance reduction. So we just got to get by this headline with the student loans once again. Now, guys, this is the SoFi institutional ownership. This is Fintel. The middle tier is shares. And then right here is dollars. So this is the 2 biggest American banks that are invested in SoFi right now. We have Morgan Stanley and Goldman Sachs. Both of these guys have 7.3 and 7.5 million shares. We can see Morgan Stanley increased their, position by 67%. Goldman Sachs increased their position by 563%. These are updated, guys. This is literally, a week or 2 weeks ago. $70 million holding and $69 million holding. These are officially the biggest banks inside of SoFi right now. If you scroll down, you're going to see JP Morgan, you're going to see Bank of America, Citi, but these are the 2 biggest, and I just want you guys to see that. So all the institutions are officially updated as of right now. Now let's move over to options, because we know, usually on Fridays, the options are always getting wiped out because, there's so many people buying, options, usually young investors. We could see right now, SoFi had about 85,000 call options for Friday today that are now expired. They did go into the money, so hopefully people, took profits on them, or, they're pretty much worthless now. But we can see that these call options are really starting to slow down, and this is bullish. That means you're getting a lot of capitulation. You're getting a lot of people exiting the market. I've been seeing, call options in the 2, 3, 400,000 ranges every single week. We can see the call options are 80,000. That's pretty decent. 30,000. 17,000. This is 1 week, it's a little high, but look at the next 3 weeks, 11,000, 7,000, 80. Call options are starting to come to what I like to say, exhaustion. Okay, so this is going all the way to middle July. Okay, we have one little high end of call options for June, but guys, the puts are pretty even, so that's kind of offsetting the high call open interest. But look at this, guys. 80, 30, 17, 11, 7, and 80. I really like this. I love when the call options are low, especially if we get this news on these student loans coming back. They're going to rip the market on SoFi really quickly before people can pile into these call options. Then people pile into the call options, and then they'll, get a lot of resistance, and those will expire worthless. So you want to see these pretty low, and I really like how low they are. You can see these are, high call open interest, 360,000. This is what you don't want to be seeing. So I really like how low it is. The next, couple of weeks of, open interest onto the end of the week. This is the lowest I've seen in over a year watching the calls. And guys, I haven't bought call option on SoFi, and it's probably 6 months. I just want to try and preserve my money as best as I can. Right now, I do believe I have like 8,000 to 9,000 shares. I do plan on trimming some of the shares because I'm trying to get into real estate once the real estate market comes back down by the end of the year. So right now you got real estate at all-time highs. You got the stock market 30% correction. I'm trying to get when the stock market comes down, maybe trim a little bit, and then maybe get a little bit of a property on some real estate. So I'm looking for that right there, that middle line. Okay, trying to time it. Okay, real estate comes down a little bit, stock market comes a little bit, trim, and I'm still going to be holding massive positions in SoFi, definitely over 5,000 shares for the next couple of years. Here is the headline: latest White House plan would forgive 10,000 in student loan debt per borrower. Biden nears decision on student loans as inflation worries mount. So he did a speech, I believe, a month ago saying he's going to be coming to a conclusion in the next couple of weeks. Well, it's been about 4 weeks, so we should be getting an answer from Biden very soon, because they've supposedly been working on this. So we'll just click the CNN one. Biden nears decision on student loans as inflation worries mount. The White House aides have drafted the order for canceling some student loan debt, but they're still waiting for President Joe Biden to make up his mind on whether to go forward with it. A pair of commencement speeches scheduled for this weekend might seem like a perfect setting for an announcement. Remember, he's doing this at his alma mater, what is it, Delaware or something like that. I don't know if it's a college or something, but this would be a great time for him to make the speech and get it over with, so he doesn't have to deal with the stress anymore. Get his midterm votes coming in, have the kids love him. SoFi moves on, turns a bigger profit, and reassures their guidance for the full year. So we need to get by this. We've been dealing with the 2.5 years of extensions since Trump started, whatever it's called, the forbearance. And Biden's just been, pushing it out further and further and further, looking to use it to, get more votes potentially. So be sure to drop a comment. I'm going to be commenting back to as many people as I can. If you made it to the end of the video, I want to say I really do appreciate it. I enjoyed doing this video for you. Be sure to smash the like button. Don't forget to drop a comment, and be sure to subscribe to the channel if you are not already subscribed. We're going to get by this stock market correction. We've been correcting for about 7 months, I believe, since November. 30% correction. Well, actually 31% correction in the NASDAQ. So if you're happy with the correction of, 1/3 of the NASDAQ, it's time to start nibbling. It's time to start averaging down. Don't wait for the CNBC analysts to start recommending growth in fintech, because the time that happens, these are already going to triple, quadruple the time they, feel confident to, recommend those on TV. Once again, my name is Kyle. Hope you have a great day.